Welcome back, everyone. Looney Farm Guy here, and welcome back to episode 11. 11? 11. 11 or 12? 12. I'm losing my farm mind. Episode 12, yes. I think I'm going to entitle this one Not As Hard As I Thought, perhaps. Although not that I thought this challenge was going to be particularly difficult, but I thought I'd have a little bit more trouble than I am having. Now, mind you, the map I picked, now this is our little wheat field way off in the middle of nowhere along the side of the farm, which is actually probably one of the more difficult things about this challenge is how small this map is. But this map does start you off with a nice farm and some animals, and so I didn't have to buy any animals. However, they didn't have any feed, and I did get rid of the horses, so there is that. But not buying anything, I'm still able to. I mean, I did have to buy seed to start off, but that's really the only thing I did buy, as in for products. Now, equipment, I've bought and sold equipment. Now, we have a few new pieces of equipment, which I will show you. But I am actually really liking these smaller fields. Now, we're not making a pile of money. I've done a few contracts, which wasn't prohibited. It was work. We did some work for some other farmers. And I could have looked for those before, but still none of them have wheat or barley contracts that I could have done and kept the grain from it and made seed from that. Now that was an option. However, I still haven't. Let's take a look at crop types. Number 7, that's sunflowers, right? No, what is that? Corn? No, we finally got a wheat field that up here. But we didn't have anything like that before. So, excuse me, still fighting a bit of a cold. Not a bad cold, just very annoying, as colds tend to be. Don't know where I got it from. We don't go out and do anything. Anyways, so yeah, I've been just kind of been chugging along here. I did harvest my barley, and we'll go check out what I've been up to. Just been playing. It's been actually just enjoyed playing on this map. This is kind of a pretty cool little map. Like I said, it literally is like small equipment is all you could. This header is actually, I actually want to go to a smaller header. Yes, I did say that. I want to get a smaller header for this combine, because this is, even with the trailer, it's difficult to move around on this map. So I did lease a corn header, and actually because I only use small stuff all the time, this here corn header, this Claas one I leased, it actually folds up, and I kind of forgot about that. I never use these small. This one folds up, so I think for a corn header it's ideal for this map, because you don't need a trailer. It just folds up. It's about as wide as the harvester is when it's folded up. So let's hop over here. So I have let's see, let's get our field info on there. So seeds, yes, we filled up our seeds. It's burned through, so we got 5,000 liters of seeds now, which is more than enough for what we need for this planting season. Excuse me. coming up because I think we used about 550 liters. Probably close to 1,000 liters are going to need to seed all my fields. So that's been working good. This Batwing John Deere Batwing mower, I've mowed this field I've been mowing. And we've got a couple of, you can't really see it. I've got a tedder and a windrower. This windrower is really nice. That windrower is super cheap too, I found. I've used it before. It's the GVS6U. I can't remember who made it now. But it was only like $1,300 or something like that. It's super cheap and really easy to pull. There it is, $1,300, 35 horsepower only required. So super cheap, and it fits my needs quite nicely. And then I got this one, the 4,500. Did I get this one or this one? No, I got the $6,000 Vermeer. It's a nice tedder. It works really good too. So I use this little. I think I showed you how I use this little guy. A little yard tractor. It doesn't have a front loader on it, but for the small equipment I have, it works really nice. What else? Yeah, just picking up the grass. Making TMR is actually really easy when you have everything in a silo. I just take the TMR mixer that came with this. This is a base game one. We'll show you. I'll make some TMR. The cows have been going good. Food, we got good food there, but you know what? Let's make some TMR. I'll show you. Oh, let's fill up our seeds. Nice. Still no fertilizer. However, I've been spreading the slurry. Let's go put this away. We won't need this for a little while yet. Oops. Tuck this back in our shed here. This is very much backwards how I usually just get rid of all the buildings and just park stuff anywhere, which I've kind of started doing that yet, but I do park some of these things, tuck them away. We actually have some wool stored up. We might go grab that fairly soon, but I'll show you how I've been making TMR. And I usually just get a factory to make TMR and be done with it, and it just makes it for me. However, in this particular instance, since we're doing everything ourselves, not that that's not doing things ourselves, but let's get our help window on, because that's going to help us. There we go. So I've determined in this mix wagon about 4,000 of hay silage first. So this is a silage. So we're going to give ourselves 3,600 liters of silage. Now I've put the hay and the straw also in this, but I haven't turned it on to make. So let me explain myself. This takes grass, hay, chaff, and straw. Now I haven't turned on all of those to make silage because we have 28,000 liters of silage. So I'm just actually using this as a silo and mixing our TMR from here. So hay, we're going to give it up to, let's see, about just under 8,000 liters. 76. And then we're going to put the rest straw, and we're going to leave it in there. Let's put a little bit more. We got lots of hay. There we go. And there we go, 119,000 liters, and we have the most straw we could fit in there, likely, and we got lots of hay, so we've used hay, but yes, we have our TMR. No mineral feed needed. It actually just gives us TMR, so it's actually an advantage over some of the it gives us a distinct advantage over the factories that require mineral feed to make TMR. I don't have to put mineral feed in here. Saves me from buying. I don't have to buy mineral feed, which I would have to either make it or buy it, which we can't buy anything. So yeah, but bingo bango, here we go. Really neat. So everything's working out just very nicely, and so our cows are happy, and they're ticking along happily. We got milk. We have sold some milk. There's 6,000 liters of milk again, so the milk's coming along. Slurry is still there. We use that for fertilizing our fields for now, until we can work out something else. But it is what it is. Yeah, our sheep are producing wool. Chickens are reproducing at a rapid pace, and we have some eggs, so we will be selling some eggs fairly soon as well, which I have turned on, or I have installed the liftable pallets for the reason that it basically gives us makes anything the animals produce, any pallets, the like eggs and wool, liftable, so I don't have to fool around with a forklift or anything. Let's attach. Oh yes, there was one other thing. Let's look at our sales. What do we got here? Oh, a big old header. A little. Yeah, I don't need any more tractors right now. Right, let's take a little ride over here while we go gather our eggs. Where is it? Oh yes. So Stone Picker came up for on the sale items, and that came in quite handy. I've actually plowed all my fields and collected. So we got 1,795 liters of stones. Why do I need stones? Well, because I'm going to need lime, and the pH on my fields are terrible. So we're going to, and I've been looking for all sorts of different ways to make lime, and I know there's an auger wagon, or at least an auger wagon attachment. I think 82 Studios has one. I was drinking some coffee, pardon me. That will convert rocks into lime directly. However, it's really expensive. This one, lime production, this mod actually is not available any longer, but it's so good that I've kept it in my downloads. And I do believe this one that had gotten removed for whatever reason. I don't even know why it's no longer, but yes, I've been sneaky. I have not deleted at $5,000 for lime production. It goes 3-to-1, so 1 liter of stone in, 3 liters of lime out. We're going to put it right there, and oh, it's paved this area nice. So we're going to start making our own lime, and if we go over here, yes, so one in, 3 out. That's it. Stones in, lime out. No water, nothing else, because I do have another one, as you could see there in productions. There is another lime production here, but it requires water, and it's not as the ratios aren't as favorable, and it costs way more. So yeah, I'm just holding on to this one. There are better. There's that lime stone production mod that I used in my previous can I survive just harvesting rocks in an earlier episode. So there is that. It's 10-to-1, 10 lime to 1 stone, but it's expensive and it's big. I don't have any room. I am I have space restraints here. And yes, so eggs, I didn't check actually what is our price for eggs. Eggs up and down, it kind of fluctuates quite a bit. but our best price is at 69. The supermarket. Okay, supermarket it is. How about wool? Yes, wool. Wool within a few dollars is supermarket as well. So let's just tag the supermarket, and we're going to go for a little ride with our little tractor and our wagon over to get our wool. Now, oh yes, and then we're going to have to pick up the, I've been picking up straw, of course, every little bit of it. And really want to, yeah, I really want to get a smaller header that I'm going to be able to just drive that harvester around without having to trailer everything, because the trailing the header is just really is just a pain. So as you can see, these are liftable because of the liftable pallets mod by Yos, which I will also put a link to it in the description. Again, this farm came with some sheep already in the barn, so it's one of those, not every map has that. This map did, and it had, if you remember, I did start off with about $200,000 in cash plus equipment, because I did sell off. There was a greenhouse here. I didn't want to bother with greenhouse or doing stuff with a greenhouse, and yeah, so there's, and then horses, I don't do horses. I just, it's like forestry. Although I'd probably rather do forestry than fool around with horses. It's just not, my sister loves horses. She actually has a friend of hers that have a bunch of horses, and she goes over there on a very regular basis to help care for them and just be around horses. Horses are very majestic and beautiful animals. I've just never been overly attracted to horses necessarily, but I'm more of a, I like animals though. I do like it. Not that I don't like animals. But anyways, here we go, just traipsing across somebody's field. I should follow the road. But we're going to sell this, and then I'll go along doing my thing. What are we ready? I just want to look at our planting schedule here. Again, yes, we have seasons on, so our planting, we got to wait until September to plant our wheat and barley again, and at some point, although we don't have to plant wheat, or we do have plenty of, so what is profitable to actually, what should we be planting? I did plant a little bit of soybeans. Corn, we don't have to. I do want to do some corn and sunflowers again, just for something different. If we're looking at prices, canola, sorghum, let's see here. What's good? 3, 3, 6 oats. Oh, oats actually is, and we can get straw from the oats. Oats, canola actually is pretty good. Canola, sunflower, soybeans. Actually, soybeans is actually very lucrative, and does not require. You know what? We're gonna see, where is our soybean? Plant soybeans. Well, we got to wait quite a while to plant soybeans, but it might, is it going to be profitable? Because we can, it's quite a bit of a longer, you know what, we have plenty of seeds, and we don't have any fertilizer yet, really, so it'll give us the opportunity to you plant. Yes, soybeans do not require fertilization. On precision, I'm on precision farming, so that's on regular on base game. It does, I do believe, require fertilizer, but with precision farming, fertilizer is not required for soybeans. So I think we're going to continue with soybeans for a little while. Yes, I'm getting -dollars for environmental score because, yes, our environmental score kind of sucks right now. 40, 51, 49, due to, let's see here, our nitrogen, we don't have any fertilizer. We're getting a hit on the nitrogen, actually, that's what it is. Right, basically zeros. We got a little bit there. We threw some nitrogen down. And, oh, we have a grass field here. I forgot about that grass field. Yeah. Yeah, we got to go and do something about that. I completely forgot about that grass field. Right. So, that's going to be interesting. I might convert that. We have plenty of grass from our field behind the farm I've been mowing and stuff. So maybe I'll go, yeah, well, that's what we're going to do. So here we go. We got some, I had a little bit of seed left, and that's what this is soybean here. I planted whatever I had left, and then plowed and collected rocks on all these. Oh yes, the rocks, we got to go put our rocks in and get some lime going, because our fields are desperately in want of lime, and that is our... So saying that it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, it's not saying that it's particularly easy. However, it's not impossibly hard to do this, and if you kind of plan. Oh yeah, did I tell you there's free water here? Yes. So we're not paying this. We have a pond here. We can fill up our... Not that we need a lot, we need water for the sheep, basically, and that's it. So that pretty much solves that problem of free water. There is free water mods, but... So let's go grab our rocks and get that going, and we'll have some lime. And I don't know, I haven't picked up... We have a fertilizer spreader that came with the farm, but I'll have to see if it actually does lime as well. We'll find out that pretty soon. This rock picker is a little bit heavy for this little tractor, but we're just going and dumping. We're not using it. Oh, it is really big. Look how big that is compared to this little tractor. Oh dear. Right, let's go dump this in. It should give us a fair bit. At least we'll be able to do... at least we'll be able to... where's our factory? There we go. Lime. Turn that on. We'll get about 4,000 liters of lime. It might, it'll do at least, probably get one field done at least. It's not the quickest way to collect rocks, but like I said, it was on sale, so it saved us a little bit of money. And we are, we're hovering around. I've got mail. We're hovering around the $70,000 mark right now. We did sell some crop and stuff like that. We sold our barley. Or not the barley. We sold what we harvested before, but the barley all got barley we're keeping for seed production for now. Just keep it on hand because, well, oh, that, and I did put some food in here for the chickens, so chickens have plenty of food, yada yada yada. Right, so the mower is a bit hard for this little guy to pull, so I'm going to let's park him here for the moment, and let's go grab the mower with this fella. And don't forget, we'll still have to right, so let's adjust this rear hitch a little bit lower. It doesn't, I can't fast farm with this mower, but it does go pretty fast, so it's not a big deal. Now, oh, wait a minute, this field here, let's go the other way, this way. And the grass field's just across the bridge here. Over the bridge, under the grandma's house, and oh, I forgot. That's right. It was a grass field. Now oh my! Yesterday I plowed it. Right. I plowed it, so it's not a grass field. Let's go back with the mower. Oh man, I can't. Old timers is setting in. I'm telling you. Right, so actually we're going to go collect the rocks on there. Right. Duh. Right, so let me go grab my rock picker. Alright, so here we are. Let's unfold our rock picker and lower it and turn it on. And we'll clear the rocks off of this piece of land here, just to get what we can. And I probably yeah, I did clear some fences, so we have a few fences left here, but most part it stays. Oh yeah, well, we got more fences here. We'll have to get rid of these fences a little bit, although it is protecting from falling into the river, so that's not terribly bad thing. And so yes, let me clear off the stones here, and once I'm done this, we will what are we going to do next? Well, we got to get our equipment back from that field, and then we'll see what we're going to do next. All right, so we are all done, and 376 liters of rocks. Not a whole lot, but it will give us close to 1,000 liters of lime with our lime production. So I'm going to dump this off. Going to go and we're going to grab our here, which is still running. Take this back home. We're going to collect our straw. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. I guess we'll plow this up and collect the rocks off of there, because, well, that's what we have to do when we're making our lone lime. We have to get our rocks off the field, that is. Right, so going to do that. And then what? Wow, that's a good question. Then what? Oh, it's all done already. I guess we'll lime our field. Right. See you in a bit. So we are ready to spread lime, and unfortunately, this base game, Amazon, let's get our help window. Field info on. Yeah, that would be nice. Does not spread lime. Only fertilizer. So that's pretty much useless to us at this point in time, but that's okay. We're going to sell it, and we're going to, we have not used it, so we should get full price for this. Right, come on. There we go. Repaint. Okay, repaint it. Why not? $333, yes, okay. And now sell it. Right, so that gave us a good chunk of money, and that's fine, because I have I have picked its replacement already, and it's actually something that I did a video about when it came out, which was something not totally unique to mods, but unique enough that this particular manure spreader, or fertilizer spreader actually, does fertilizer, lime, and manure. Now, it's not the only one. This is by Holzs FS, but I think there's only one other that will do that, and nothing this small or this cheap. And let's go with the big capacity. I like the red. And deflector, no, yes, no. We don't need the deflector inside. So for $13,000, we get something that is quite suited to our nice small little farm here. And as the bonus is we can now use our manure that we've been collecting, and we can use this to spread our manure on our field for fertilizer without having to buy another manure spreader. Yeah, so this is quite the nice little thing for a small farm for sure. And we're going to so we put our rocks back in our excuse me, hopefully that muted. Rocks back in our limestone rock crusher, and we're going to lime time. And let's go over here, fill up our lime spreader. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Oh yes, it chewed through that 600 liters pretty fast. So let's see how fast. Let's get our little help window on, our little window here, and see how fast we're going to go through this. Unfold. Yes, of course it needs to unfold first. There we go. And a very manageable, I think it's 12 meter spread, I think it says, for lime, which is fine. Won't take long to do these fields. And like I said, the price is right, and the compatibility with the 3-in-1 is super nice. So we're not going to complain about the smallness, and looks like we'll have enough to do this one field at least, and maybe one other field. Now, the first application is always gonna use up the most, because, well, we've really haven't done any liming yet, and it's really poor. The pH levels are really bad, so we're going to use up a lot on the first application, and after that, if we kind of maintain it, it takes much less, unless we leave it for a long time again. But there we go. So we've collected our rocks, made our own lime, and now we're spreading our own lime that we've made on our field. So well on our way to becoming, well, we already are, you could say, self-sufficient in that respect, aside from buying seeds, actually. Well, and fuel. I think fuel is going to be one of those things that is, at least for the first number of game years, we're not going to be able to make our own fuel, which is actually fairly unrealistic, as a matter of fact. I don't know any farmers that make their own fuel. There's possibly a few out there, maybe. I'm sure there's a few that maybe make their own biodiesel, but for the most part, the amount of fuel farmers use to run their machines. Most farms are quite large. It's not really. You'd spend all your time making your own fuel. I don't think it's practical for most farmers, and I know that most farmers do not make their own fuel. So I'm not even going to attempt to make my own fuel. Although if you are on a bigger map, we have the factories to do that, and you could very well make your own fuel. And as a matter of fact, you make so much fuel, way more than you use, that you could sell it for a profit and do quite well. But anyways, that's not the point here. And we're going to carry on doing lime on these fields for as much as I have lime left. So that's what I'll be doing for next a little while. So we'll catch up to you when we move on to our next phase in this particular game year. So actually, let's take a quick look at our pH, and we actually managed to hit 3 of our fields, mostly with lime. So we're all limed up. 14 we're not going to get at. But meantime, this contract came up wheat, so I say heck yeah, I'll take that. And we dragged our header over here with the header trailer, which I'm starting to get used to. We're going to turn off straw swath because it's a contract, and I know there's turn it off. I know there's a way to collect it, but I don't need straw that badly. And I would have to purchase or lease a piece of equipment, which would cost me more than what the straw is worth, really. So kind of a spend money to lose money. Yeah, not going to do that. But we are going to collect, and we're going to save our wheat to feed our chickens or make more seed if we need. I think we're good for seed though. For a while, which is good because I want to be self-sufficient there. We could also use it. I didn't look at that. What does seed sell for? Does anyone buy seeds? Yes, the farmers market 200. Oh wow, really? 400. So making seed to sell it is absolutely not profitable because I can sell any crop, almost any crop, for more than wheat or barley. Well, maybe it is on hard economy. Well, maybe that's true. I can probably sell seed for more. 247 to it's close. It's about equal. It's not a profitable venture to make seed and sell it, apparently. Not on hard economy and not on this map. I could download a I guess I'm going going back and forth here is not efficient. Going this way is more efficient, the longer way. I could download sell points and so forth, but I'm not going to. There's no need. Everything, all the sell points on this map pretty much buy everything for the most part. I don't think I'll run into something that I can't sell, and if I do, we'll figure it out from there. And we've filled up already. Wow, this field is producing a whole bunch. We've already filled up, but we have our tractor here. I did swap. I don't think did I tell you I swapped out the trailers? So we had the 2 trailers with the swivel axle. I just detest swivel axles. So
I went ahead and sold them and got the Metaltech Premium that I used in my last mini challenge in this series. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and actually we're going to show you when we deliver the grain to the I do believe the contract is for, where's the contracts, there we go, to be delivered to the supermarket. So we know where the supermarket is. We've done that a few times, and we'll see how much extra grain we end up with. Supermarket with our first load, and sometimes with these sell points so close together, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, hard to tell sometimes if you're at the right one. Now you can highlight it, and sometimes that will get you close, but the really telling thing is when you start dumping in seed. If you start selling it right away, stop. And as you can see, my money is not going up, so we are fulfilling our contract. If you were to sell this grain, you would be in a deficit with the contract, and you'll end up having to forfeit and losing a bunch of money, or you have to go and get some grain somewhere and either buy it or take some of your own grain or whatever and fulfill that contract. So contracts are a little bit tricky that way, but once you get that down, it's no problem. So we're going to go back and get the rest of the grain from that field, which is just over here. And we should have a little bit left over, so we'll show you how much we have left over. And it looks like he's done, so let's just go ahead and grab it right now, and we'll wrap up this episode, because next thing we're going to do, the next thing we're going to do is just plant our soy. I think we actually might, so we're coming up to canola. I think I might actually plant some canola in maybe 12, just because, and then soybean the rest here when that comes up, but just to get something in the ground, because yeah, soybeans we're gonna have to wait a little longer, but just to get something, some kind of rotational thing coming here to keep things rolling. And then if we plant canola, we can use our manure and slurry to fertilize that field too. If we go all soybean, we'll go soybean here, because then it doesn't need fertilizer, and then canola in the closest one, and we'll spread our manure and fertilizer and try and get it at least close. So yeah, we'll actually maybe, well, we'll sell this first and see how much wheat we end up with. So here we are going to deposit, and we're going to stop it. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this the slow way, and I'll show you how I do that. Let's get our help window on here, because I want to the left, right, grain door, because it's going to slowly go out, and I'm going to be able to stop it as soon as it starts paying us money. I want to stop it. Now, there we go. Because now we have 2,056 liters of wheat, and we have fulfilled our contract. So let's go ahead and collect that right now. Completed, collect $2,200, and $2,200 plus we get 2,000 liters of wheat to use as we see fit. And there you have it. That's long enough for this episode. So far, we're coming along pretty nice. Even on a hard economy, we can still continue to survive, and perhaps even once I actually think we are set for a bit. for equipment and things we need. We probably will if we see anything come up. Yeah, nothing's come up for used equipment. We'll keep an eye on that, and then we'll see about a smaller header perhaps if something comes up. And right, and we carry on. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time when we continue with this. I actually really enjoying playing on this map, so we'll see how far we can go with it. Oh, there we go. We're still out the grain chute, but anyways, that's all right. It didn't take long to empty that, and we're done for today. So as always, remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.